You know, a lot of the prepping channels on here, including myself, always talk about testing your gear. Well, this is about as real as it gets here. It's snowy outside, ice, water. Got my boots on here. These are the Muck Boots Arctic Sport. Not sponsored, obviously, but yeah, we're gonna walk in here and see if they still hold up. I've had these boots for a few years now, but it's always good to make sure that you don't somehow wear a hole in it and make it so all of a sudden it isn't waterproof or some kind of defect is in them. So I would say test things when you get them, but also periodic tests would be good as well. But let's step in here. Like I said, this is about as real as it gets. Might roll up my pants a little bit here and save them from getting so wet maybe. Something like that maybe. Ooh, let's trudge further out, see if we can get into some deeper water. Try to go as deep as I can without going over the edge of the boot. Top of the boot is about up here, so I still got a little ways to go. Up here. Up here. Oh no. Let me back up here. So my left boot is dry. My right boot isn't. Somewhere right about in here, about this level to the top of this brown part, I must have a hole. The water never went above the edge of the boot here, but the inside is definitely wet. Now, as you can see, there's a couple spots where the outside is tore up here. But I didn't have an issue for quite a while. It wasn't until I got about this deep that I actually had water starting to come in. So these holes must be okay, but there must be something up here that must be the issue. Oh, that's great. That means if I want something that's gonna be just as good as these, I'm gonna have to go buy another pair. I don't know. Like I said though, it wasn't until it got way up here, and I mean, at that point, you're almost near the top. So, is it worth it to buy another pair? I don't know. But this should show you guys what I was just talking about before I got in here to do those periodic tests of your group, or not of your group, but of your gear. Keep going out and testing the things that you have. Like I said in one of my other videos, you can buy something and the description will say one thing, but it might not hold up. I'm still walking around here, and I didn't get hardly any water in that boot, but it is a little bit uncomfortable, but not enough to cause seriously any issue. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit more now. But my left boot is fine, so I guess to some degree that's good knowledge to have. Yeah, I don't know. You guys saw how high that water went up there. I think I'll ask you guys what your thoughts are. Do I just keep this the way it is and hope I don't have to go through water that deep? Or should I try and break down and actually get another pair? Just so you guys know, with this boot, I managed to get, I mean, I was in the water for a while, you guys saw, and the amount of time I was in the water, so little water got in this boot that my foot feels dry now. I can't even feel moisture in there anymore. And my foot is still warm. By no means am I cold. So I don't really know how to feel about that. Not sure whether it would be worth spending the money to get another pair. You know what? While we are here, why don't we test something else? While we're on the topic of waterproof things, these are some Carhartt gloves. I showed you guys in the shorts video, I burned the other one. I'm not too worried about these gloves anymore, especially since Carhartt decided to do what they did. So if I ruin them, I'm not really that upset. They are decent gloves, but let's see if they are really waterproof like they were supposed to be when I bought them. Now, I'm not going to test the left glove because obviously that's not fair. I burned the fingertips off, so I'm not even expecting that to be waterproof. Well, so far, my hand is dry. Oh, I think I might be able to feel a little bit of water, maybe. Coming from the front side, maybe not. Overall, I'm actually really impressed right now. Oh yeah, there's water starting to come in now. I can feel it, just barely. Trying to move my handle around a little bit here. Ooh, coming in through the top of the thumb. I can feel it. I'm squeezing it through there though. That glove is very heavy now, a lot heavier than when I put it in there, which tells me that it didn't repel the water, it absorbed it, but it's not on my hand. My hand is not wet right now. So that's kind of confusing a little bit. Not sure where it went. Overall, it did work, which is actually not what I really wanted for the video, so I just kind of hoping a little bit for a failure. Just out of curiosity, I'll throw that left-handed glove on and see what it does. Okay, so I've got the left-handed glove on now. As you guys saw in the other video, and I'll show it again here. The fingertips got burned off. Let's see how this does. Obviously, I'm really not expecting it to work. It would be cool if it did work, I guess, but I'm really not expecting it to. Let's see here. I'm assuming I'm going to immediately feel water rush in. Yeah, immediately. Right through the fingers. Really only my ring finger. Oh, now it's kind of going in the pinky. Tilt my hand a little bit. Not as bad as I thought, really. Yeah, it's definitely rushing in there, though. Filling up. Well, as predicted, it failed the test. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it too long. I don't want to risk getting frostbite or anything on my fingers. But yeah, this will actually be the end of the video now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.